and welcome to this episode of the Self Improvement Project. I hope everybody is well. I hope you are all finding more meaning and fulfillment as each episode passes. And today's episode I've simply called Life, Enrichment, and Fulfillment. Your why. Now, as we will see as this episode develops, there's lots of different things that you can go away and research and find out more about in regards to your why. However, along the themes that I talk a lot about, a lot of it is internal as well. So it requires a lot of self-reflection, not comparing yourselves with others, comparing how you feel against options that are available for you in life. A great term I've heard coined a lot recently is be patient with your results and impatient with your actions. This can be interpreted in lots of different ways, and how I want you to interpret it today is from a perspective of taking your time to figure out what you want, who you are, and who you want to become, but ensuring that you do not rest until you're closer to being that person every day. Life is either something you take control of and you get closer to who you're supposed to be in life, or someone else takes control of it for you and you blindly follow that for the rest of your life or until you hit a moment of realization. Usually, stereotypically, it's too late, despite that being untrue. Now, this rings true, this phrase, for everyday habits that we have. The triggers we've created that lead to the decisions that we make and the routines that we follow. Big question alert. What is it all for? Enrichment is the wholesome, warm glow that you feel as a combination of pleasure, alignment, and experience. Pleasure is perishable, yet readily available daily for you. Alignment is with our values and who we are, as well as who we want to become. Experience, as we all know, comes from time and action. So, how do we enrich our lives sustainably? First, from a societal point of view, we need to get status and ego in the bin. Take the productivity and relentless growth of the West and exchange it, even if just temporarily, for the stoic and peaceful East. take your fancy car, your big house, and your indulgent holidays and swap it for a bit of vulnerable meditation, a bit of inward looking, and towards self-actualization. Let's look at 80% of the population. The only way they see self-growth, self-worth, enrichment, fulfilment is through achievement. Achievement at work, achievement within society, achievement with status. I have the job title. I have this salary. I have this wife, this house, these kids. This hedonic situation only serves one thing, and it's not you. It's the big bubble of the economy. And yes, the economy brings us all benefits. But it always leads to that crisis of existence, that crisis within, that overbearing question of why. If this realization right now for you is too overwhelming, I suggest starting with Simon Sinek's The Power of Why. It gives us that starting point. It gives us that benchmark for our own lives and wakes us up. It might be the thing that you need, and yes, you will feel that buzz of potential, but be patient. From there as well, we need to take our time. Life is really about reading, writing, exercising, and meditating. That's our base. It's our foundation. Everything else, jobs, relationships, they come after. They cannot be sustained throughout your life without that base and those foundations. Everyone has their own individual why and their own way of getting there. With how quick life goes, however, you would be very naive not to let yourself see how far you can get. So thank you for listening. A big episode for questioning yourself in a good way. As always, thank you very much for listening. I hope that has provoked and inspired some thought for you today. And I will see you all next time. Cheers.